The French Interior Minister has been jostled by angry crowds during a visit to the city of Amiens. There's been 2 nights of rioting. The French President, François Hollande, earlier promised to mobilise all state resources to restore security. Large numbers of riot police have now been deployed to try to prevent unrest. One person following these clashes closely is Dr. Terri. She's a professor at the Department of Government at the University of Texas in Austin and an expert on immigration. Professor, I know you've studied the politics of race in Europe extensively. What do you think is going on here and why?
Well, this is part of an ongoing issue for France. This is one of many riots that has happened over the years. You can go back to 1995 and even the movie La Haine, and you see these clashes where the police are arresting someone, there's some violence, and then the riots follow.
François Hollande, I'm sure, would say he's been progressive. He's tried to better represent minorities. What is he not doing? What does he need to do?
Well, the problem is these are very deep-rooted issues. You have very high unemployment in the suburbs outside of Paris and places like Amiens. And so the problem has to do much more with young people and unemployment and their inability to participate in the political process and so on. And so with the fiscal crisis also happening right now, there's a lot of work to be done. And of course, François Hollande has only been in office for a few months.
And if the Eurozone crisis is compounding this, do you expect this kind of unrest to get more serious?
It's very possible, but we have to keep in mind that the crisis has been going on for quite a while now, and there hasn't been as much unrest in France as there has been in other places like Spain.
Also, this unrest has been going on for a couple of nights, almost unnoticed, it seems. There is a tendency, perhaps, for the rest of the world to screen it out. There's a sense that the French go to the barricades, perhaps quite easily.
Yes, indeed. That is very true. As I said, this is an ongoing thing in France. It seems like every couple of years you have this kind of rioting happening. Cars get burned, recreation centers get burned. And unfortunately, it's the people who are in these, living in these places who are hurt the most by the riots, even though they're trying to protest what the authorities are doing.
Professor, thank you very much for your insights.